Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 6th. This week, is pretty interesting. Let's just start it off. The first thing you got is these two cards came out together. I've said it before in the past. Normally, when two cards come out together, I don't, I just pick the one that I was really aiming for, because I spread my cards and pick it. I think when psychics, are like, oh, these came out together, or this card jumped out, they're reading way too much into the energy. It's not that. It's not that exciting. So normally, like I said, when two cards come out together, I don't read that much into it. But this is one of those times, which does happen from time to time if you watch my videos. Sometimes two come out together, and I do feel both of them. So this is one of those times, and I'm pulling them out together. It's an interesting thing. You have the Seven of Spades and the Ten of Spades. What I think is, for Cancer, and what I'm feeling very strongly right now, is that Cancer has been feeling the lack of love, and the lack of finance. I think for a lot of you, both of those things. I think for some of you, just one or the other. And I think it's the ending of that. That's why I'm saying that. Seven of Spades usually represents the lack of love. It does represent internal obstacles coming from inside of you, your own obstacles that you create. It's a card that asks you to look at solutions. It's a very solution-oriented card. It keeps popping in my head right now, so I'm gonna go with that. It's asking you to, if you are having one of those issues, it's saying, well, there's a solution for it. That's kind of what it's saying. The 10, I think, is saying the death of those situations. Those situations are going to leave you behind, and you're no longer going to have those issues from this day forward. And, I don't think it's going to be an overnight process. I don't think you're going to wake up tomorrow and have a significant other if you're lacking in love. I don't think you're going to wake up tomorrow with money. I think it's a process, but I think it will happen. I think it's happening now, and I think you'll start feeling better right away this week. I think you're going to start feeling better. I think a lot of you are also realizing that there are solutions. It's one of those things. Like, if you've been trying to meet somebody, you're like, you know what, maybe I need to go out more. Solution, right there. You don't have enough money. Maybe some of you are like, I need to start a business. There's your solution. Or maybe I need to go get a second job. Something along those lines. I think a lot of you are seeing those solutions. That's why I think the 10 came up with the 7. I think it's saying, those things are behind you. They're in the past. You don't have to worry about them anymore, which is nice. It looks scary with the spades. Everybody's afraid of spades for some reason. But like I said, I like them. They're not negative. None of these cards are inherently negative. A lot of people, like I say, I get nervous when psychics read way too negatively because I'm like, life is not that hard. It's not. Next, you have the Five of Clubs, a very mental card. This card, what I'm getting is it's asking you to focus. It is asking you to focus on a situation. There you go. It's asking you to focus. Maybe you're a little bit scattered. Maybe you have a lot of ideas, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with coming up with, you have a problem and being like, okay, I could do this, 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 and this. But this card's asking you to pick one. It's saying pick one of those solutions and take action. Do it. It's a very mental card. It's not symmetrical, and it's kind of like, you have these 4 things and then just one hanging out in the middle, and it's saying, okay, just pick one solution, focus on it, and then go after it, and don't veer off the path. And if you do that, you will be successful, very successful. It's it's a card of 5s represent birth, and the birth of things that you want in your life. And this card is saying, because it's a clubs, it's saying use your mind, use your brain. The clubs represent the brain. And it's saying to pick one thing. And if you do that, you will get through this birthing process very painlessly, and you'll birth the beautiful baby that is whatever it is that you want. There you go. Next, you have the Jack of Spades. This card, what I'm getting is it's saying use your resources. This is the most resourceful card of the deck. And it's about somebody who uses their resources, really. And that's all I'm getting. I'm trying to, every once in a while I get a card where I'm trying to pull more out of it, and sometimes the message is what the message is. I don't think it's somebody coming into your life. Like I said, I think it's just saying use your resources. It's like you've been through training. It's like you've learned a lot of things. I think I've said that to you even in the past. Like I say, I love these cards, and I love the imagery on these cards, on this particular deck, because it's so relevant without even, like, the guy who created it isn't a psychic or anything. He didn't know the meanings of the suits, but it's so relevant. If you look at it, it's like a guy, and it's almost like he's a cadet from the Civil War, and he's ready to go off to war. It's like a card that says, guess what? You've been through your training already, your basic training, as crazy as that sounds, and whatever it is that you need to do, now you're ready to go. You are ready to use your resources, use everything you've learned for your success. This is in all things: love, money, finances. This is in all areas of your life. It's not just one area. So that's good. Next, you have the King of Hearts. This is simply you. King of Hearts is somebody who's a water sign. Like I say, I don't attach sex to my cards, so it doesn't matter if you are male or female. This is you. This is a card of leadership. It's asking you to be the leader this week, to take ownership of yourself, to be the leader in the change of your life, to kind of really like take that 5 of clubs here and go for that change. And he's very powerful. It's a king. It's pretty much the highest court card that there is. The other thing is that this guy, he has really kind of laser-like focus. He's super focused on what he needs to do. And again, I said that with this card. So if I were to round out the week, you can have whatever you want. You just have to really focus on it this week and use your leadership and use your power and really kind of laser focus on what it is that you want, and you'll get what you want if you do that. So great week, Cancer. You have nothing to worry about. Like I said, I think a lot of your problems are leaving you behind with those first 2 cards, so you have a lot less to worry about. Thank you for watching.